Hello, my friends. I'm very happy to welcome you today for my podcast about the exchange programs. And today we are going to talk about the direct mobility program. It is kind of a different program that includes an exchange to another country, an exchange between two universities that collaborate together, and they send the student from the university of one country to the university of another one. As you can understand, I'm the representative of such program. I'm the direct mobility program student, and currently I study at University of Łódź. Łódź is a city in the Poland. It's the third biggest city in the Poland, and there is one very famous and very successful university around the Poland. A lot of students from all around the Poland, from this country, even different countries around the world, they are coming to this city to study at this particular university. At my home university, Trinity National University, I'm studying at the Department of Foreign Languages, and particularly I study English philology. Here I had a chance to choose different subjects that are maybe even not related to my profession. For example, I've chosen the cult British films. It's very beautiful, it's very informative and useful subject, I guess. Still, it has the relation to English philology because it still goes about the Great Britain, about its films, about its culture, but it's kind of the class subject from the Faculty of Cinematography. I've also chosen the intercultural communication, and it's one of my favorite subjects because it is held by a very successful professor and coordinator of this program at the Faculty of Philology. In the class, we have a very big number of nationalities. For example, we have Chinese guys, we have guys from Kazakhstan, from Belarus, from Finland, from Germany, from Italy, Spain, from Portugal, wherever, from very great majority of the countries. Our subject is divided into the tutorials and to the lectures. Both in tutorials and lectures, there are a great amount of international students, and as a rule, we are communicating about different urgent topics like negotiation, about gestures in different cultures, about the values. One of the most interesting tutorial was the last week when we brought our national dishes, our national cuisine, and presented it in the international atmosphere. It was really good. It was really interesting to try different national dishes. I've also chosen some related to my specific faculty, foreign languages, subjects such as descriptive grammar, the culture component in English pedagogy, and the course of a German language. What about German language? I want to say that I'm attending the classes with the students that are at the first year of their studying, but they are Germanists. They study particular German language and German philology. So it's a little bit tricky for me because the classes are running by a teacher that speaks Polish and German, so no English language. Can you imagine? So I have to use my knowledge of Polish language and knowledge of German language, which are kind of the same level of proficiency. Frankly speaking, I have a knowledge in Polish, and it helps me really much, especially in the social sphere, at the supermarkets, at the communication in the dormitory with the ladies in the reception. But still, when it comes to classes and you have the translation, it's a little bit tricky. But I have to admit, of course, that my way of success is improving every day, and I'm very happy to inform that I have even better marks that students from the Poland, and it's really rewarding to me. What about descriptive grammar classes and the culture component? I like them just because they are held on the proficient level. The lectures, the tutorials are just for the students. And one more thing I want to admit is the quality of the building of the university itself. I'm lucky to study the new building, which was built recently. It's the Faculty of Philology. It is the newest one, and that's why I'm really amazed by the interior, exterior, about the every equipment that is in every single room. So can you imagine that it's quite normal to study cult British films because you have everything possible to study this subject. As well, every lecturer, if there is like a big lecture hall, every lecturer will have the microphone, and every lecturer could actually can present the presentation because there is a whiteboard, because there is everything, and it's really joyful to study in such atmosphere. So it's a very big plus, big advantage for such university and for such program to involve students in the study life. What about entertainment is a very also specific issue, because I have to mention that there is like Erasmus networking that includes both students from Erasmus and direct mobility students. They aim at entertaining students during their living at the University of Łódź. So at the beginning we had a barbecue party. It was absolutely free, and there were different students from different countries. They were representing the songs, dances, etc. And it was so funny, it was so interesting. We had games, we had team games. We we made a lot of friends, and still we are communicating till this time, and I guess till the end of the program we'll be handing out for sure. There is also a cultural program that the guy always invites us via email to participate in different cultural events, to attend the opera, to attend the ballet, different exhibitions, etc. Moreover, one important thing is that this kind of a program allows you to travel, and to travel a lot, because the prices are quite different from our country, from here, from Europe. You can afford traveling to the majority of the countries. So the prices are really cheap. Anyway, still I visited 3 Polish cities. They are Kraków, Wrocław, Toruń, that are very unique and very, very beautiful. I'm completely satisfied with every trip I had. At the end, I want to say that, as you can see, I can speak a lot, and I have what to say. I can say many things, I can tell everything, and mostly everything is very positive things. About accommodation, about dormitories, they're quite well here. If you indicate that you want to live in the specific dormitory, you will be made to live here. Everything's going to be all right. The prices are also very nice, very good. So as you can see, I can talk very much. I can talk maybe the whole night, the whole day, but the aim of this podcast is to show you, to tell you that there is a point, there is a sense of participating in such programs, because you develop your language abilities, you deepen your knowledge in different spheres of human life, you become more independent, you become more secure, self-innovative, and you, every time you have to prove yourself that this time I'm gonna do it better, this time I'm gonna do this, yes, and this time I'm gonna participate, I'm gonna show my presentation before hundreds of students. So it's really important to participate in such programs, to challenge yourself, to know better life of living, to know actually to know your ability of studying, because only this very challenging atmosphere can show you what you can do in this life. So nowadays there's so many possibilities to participate, to take part in different programs, and the direct mobility program, especially in our home university, Trinity National University, is a very unique and very easy opportunity to get to the European educational system, at least for one semester. Of course, you can to take one more semester, but it depends, it ups only to you, to your plans for the future. So I was very happy to share my experience, to share my opinion about the University of Łódź, and I hope this podcast was very informative for you. So thank you for your attention. Thank you and good luck. Take care of yourself.